James, thanks for joining us ahead of tomorrow's Scottish Cup tie against Edinburgh City. In terms of the reaction from last week's result, how's training been this week?
Yeah, I think first and foremost it was really important that we went over the video, the analysis stuff from last week and got it put to bed pretty quickly. I think the players, in terms of anyone, they were the ones most disappointed, or as disappointed as anyone, with the performance down at Ayr. It was a chance to jump a few places in the league. It was a chance to, with other games being off, to go and do that. It didn't happen, but like around the corners the Scottish Cup, so we knew we had to do it at the start of the week, work on it through the week obviously, but put the disappointment and the negativity to the side and get on with the rest of this week, because like every club in Scotland, there's a buzz when it comes, Scottish Cup week comes around, so this is a chance for us to go and put that performance to bed with a good performance down at Meadowbank and get ourselves in the hat for the next round of the cup draw, which I think is Monday night. But again, the thing you want at the end of our 4:45, 5 o'clock tomorrow is just to be in that hat, but hopefully with a good performance as well.
Of course, our hosts have got some threats, including the top goal scorer in the country at the moment, Connor Young, and you'll have tactically analysed them as well. What are you expecting ahead of them tomorrow?
Yeah, he's been excellent, real good. He takes early shots, real good left foot, and his goals, it doesn't matter what level, when you're scoring goals, then you're a threat to any team. So no, look, we've just because Edinburgh are a couple of leagues below us, it doesn't change anything that we do. Like the Scottish Cup is really important to every club. It's important to our football club as well. So we've went over that. It will be a tough game, we know that. But on the flip side, it's a good pitch. Sometimes in the early rounds of these cups, you can be away from home against anyone, and it can be difficult. So there's certainly no excuses at going to Meadowbank or going to a good Astro pitch. So like, everything's there for us to go there and perform and get the right result and get through to the next round.
In terms of team news for tomorrow, how are we looking?
Well, Lewis, he done a fair bit today again, and he's coming on great. At the minute, he's still touch and go. We need to wait and see if there is any reaction this afternoon, this evening, but I'm hopefully having him in the squad. Chris Kane also is touch and go. He's picked up a niggle in his calf Wednesday in training, but again, he's responded pretty well. It's nothing severe, so hopefully we have both of them. But at the minute, Chris at the minute, looking at that, is probably the one less likely to be featuring. But as I say, I'm hopeful, as we stand at the minute, I'm hopeful that we'll have both of them. Other than that, Sam Young suspended, but other than that, we've got a clean bill of health.
And the reserve game on Tuesday, a few first team players featured in that fixture, and there was an unfortunate aspect to that game first of all, but what did you make of the performance first of all?
Yeah, it was good. Again, it was useful in terms of getting Dennis games. Sam Young played when he's not played in a few weeks. Sam Fisher, Tommy Fogarty, getting some game time and topping that up. All four of them went up, and as you would expect, like the attitude was excellent from all four, and I was pleased with that. The younger one's great again. So performance-wise, good. It's another victory for them. I think that will see us progress in that cup again, which is, for me, it's important for the younger players' development. And say we've had good runs in it the last couple of seasons, so look, it's part of the learning curve that the younger ones have to go through. So delighted with that. In terms of the injury to Andrew, that's a disappointment thing from a minute into the game. Obviously we know the bad luck Andrew had last year in that injury, and it kept him out for a long while, and he got his sell out on loan. And the plan for Andrew is always to be a first team player here at Dunfermline, and then beyond that, depending what career path or how it works out for him. But just to see that a minute into the game, and it's a frustrating one for the boy first and foremost. We got it scanned on Wednesday. We're still awaiting the results for that. We'll hopefully have that today. Hopefully it's not as severe as we first thought, and we can get him back, because he was starting to really kick on at his fife as well. And it's just for him, I feel for him. I do. I've been in that situation where you're getting injury after injury, and as I say, it's not one Andrew could have helped. The only way you don't get that injury is you don't get in the tackle, but you can't play football that way. So look, best wishes to him. Regardless of how this report comes back, we'll certainly look after him and get that right, and hopefully it's sooner rather than later we're seeing him back on the training pitch and back on the pitch.
You'll know how much this competition means to the club, and especially the fans as well, and you'll be hoping for a large away following in the capital tomorrow.
Yeah, I do, and look, if I'm honest as well, it's been something that it's frustrated us as a group over the last couple of seasons that we've not managed to go and get that run, and you get jealous. You've seen other teams round about you getting good runs in the cup. Obviously, it means a lot to this football club. We've won it twice over the course of our history. So again, I must stress that's not what I'm saying here. But when you're in it, that's the first. It's our first round in it. You've got a chance to go and progress into the next round, and then you assess it for there. So no, look, as I say, I always say it, and there's a buzz about every football club when it comes Scottish Cup weekend, and about here just with the history of it there is, and the fans buy into that as well. The fans are desperate for a good cup run, so that starts tomorrow. That's the first part of it. It's going to be a tough game, we know that, but if we turn up and we're right, then we give ourselves the best opportunity to get into Monday night's draw, and as I say, then you assess it again when that comes around. But first and foremost, it's a tough game down at Meadowbank tomorrow, and one that we need to be at.
Thanks for your time, James.
Cheers, thank you.